Welcome, I'm Emily, and today I am going to be critiquing the Eurovision finalists. I feel like with Eurovision, people either love it or couldn't care less about it. I love Eurovision. I think it shows just how diverse Europe is, especially culturally, and that really shows when it comes to our music. At the time of filming, the Eurovision final was the week just gone, and it was interesting this year because the televote was open to the entire world rather than just Europe. I had a look at what the criteria was for the Eurovision juries. The four main sets of criteria that they vote on is the vocal capacity of the artist, their performance on stage, the composition and originality of the song, and the overall impression of the act. I'm going to watch them in order from last place up until first place rather than the running order. That means that we start off with Germany, Lord of Lost, Blood and Glitter. So these guys got last place. It doesn't feel too original. I feel like I could find this sort of song somewhere else. Yeah, I think I really like this song. You don't see metal bands performing like this, so fair play to them. I mean, last place. I couldn't really fault that performance. The only reason I think it did badly is because it's not to everyone's taste. It's hard rock. They performed the shit out of it. Everything was on point. Germany robbed. Now, moving on. The UK. When this was announced as the song for this year, I was quite disappointed. It sounds like every top 40 girly pop song in the last 5 years. But you know what, let's watch the performance. When you said you were leaving to work on your mental health, it's not a good start, is it? I just think that she struggles with her breath work. She's very breathless. She's not managing to hit the depth of those notes that she hits on the track. She looks great though. I like the overall production. In terms of a song, it's a pop song, it's good. But is it for Eurovision? Maybe not. I'm not gonna lie though, watching it the second time around, I'm liking it a lot more. She just needs to work on her breath work. I don't see how they watched her perform and thought, yes, this is super strong. She sounds great on the track, doesn't sound good live. I feel so bad, no hate on Mae Muller, but I just don't think she was the right pick for Eurovision this year with this song. Complexity simply isn't your friend when you've got 3 minutes to make an impression, Mark Savage from the BBC said about why we didn't do so well in Eurovision with this song. It lacked a complexity. It was almost too simple. It was done before. Everything about this song and about this performance, unfortunately, is lackluster. Lacked a true depth of lyricism, of musicality, and it wasn't original. For years, the UK's not done great in Eurovision, and we always thought it's because the rest of Europe didn't like us. But that was proved wrong last year. Actually, you just need a good song. I'm not gonna lie, I'd say fairly rated. I think it probably was the worst performance of the night. And with that, let's watch Serbia. I can't actually remember watching this one, so I might have missed it on the actual final. Okay, I like the set already. I don't know if the music is drowning him out, or he's just like, I don't know what you call that in vocal terms. Hello? Hello? Okay. Some video game. Oh, it's cyberpunk, isn't it? He had the originality. The track was good. The production was good. The dancers were good. But those vocals I just don't think were strong enough to really make this stand out. They were definitely underrated. They could have been a bit further up. Portugal. So we've got like a burlesque theme going on. Do you feel like the music's drowning out just a little bit? This is the first one so far I've watched where I've seen like a real bit of culture in it. I feel like that is really the key to a Eurovision song. They pulled the backing music down a little bit, it would have really elevated this. I feel like this probably just got a bit lost in the breadth of what we had. Portugal robbed! Right, so Albania next. Beautiful woman. So this is her and her family, which is interesting, right? It's the first time it's happened on Eurovision. We have the black and red, very Albanian, got great emotion in her face and in her voice. They're kind of like villains up there. She's like the final boss. Ah, yes, the handkerchiefs. If you ever go to a club in Albania, or at least the ones that I've been to, at some point in the night they drop handkerchiefs from the ceiling and you're supposed to grab them and do the Albanian dance that I can't do. It requires a lot of footwork and coordination. So it's definitely got like a real traditional heart to it. It's a modern take on traditional Albanian music. It's fabulous. You see the passion and emotion in all of them. She's singing her absolute soul out. What a performance. I feel like it's possibly just not resonated with juries and the public. I can't believe it's placed there. 21, Slovenia. This was one of my favourites. Not saying I'm going to have a bias, I'm going to judge it the same way I judge the rest. I like their outfits. I think they have great stage presence. Maybe it doesn't stand out so much. Like, it stood out to me because I just like the song and I like the people singing it. I mean, I guess that's why they've gone for quite like a simple setup, because what more do you need than these five? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Robbed. Okay, Switzerland. I've got a feeling this is a ballad. I mean, it's okay, but like I'm a bit bored. It's kind of giving like X Factor finalist. He's got a great voice. I just don't feel like his voice is strong enough. Fairly rated, I'd say that one was. Poland is next. So this is Baby Polska. Oh, we're going for a VHS vibe. It's giving Malibu Barbie. Baby. Alright, so my problem with this song is that lyrically it's just the shallowest thing, purely because every line is almost like just taken from every popular song ever. Like, you're hot and cold, you're high and you're low. It sounds just like Demi Lovato's song with Clean Bandit, which is called Solo. You know those CDs they used to do, the 2000s girl pop CDs? This would do great on one of those. Very Love Island-esque as well. It's just so unoriginal. I probably would have put it lower. Right, Moldova. Luna. Vocals are quite weak in that part. He's lucky to have those backup singers, I guess. Ooh. I like this beat though. Yeah, I like this. I feel like, again, this is fairly placed, to be honest. Good song, great performance, original, but I just don't think he's there vocally. And even with the backup vocals, it's not really elevating him enough. España. I like it. Makes me want to dance the flamenco. Again, like, who's on the sound production team here? She's just ever so slightly being drowned out by the music. They take their traditional music and give it like a modern contemporary twist. which so many have done this year, and she has done it really well. I just think that the vocals are a bit drowned out, and that's probably why it's, again, not stood out for a lot of people. I would have put it a little bit higher up, definitely. France. And she's got her big long dress, and it's just so French, isn't it? Oh, it's giving art pop. I think it's just a little bit tedious as the song goes on. I think it's a great song. I don't think it's entertaining enough. Fairly rated. Right, we're on to Austria. Who the hell is Edgar? It scratches a little bit of the brain, doesn't it, that?
God, you're such a good writer. It's not me, it's Edgar. Who the hell is Edgar? There's a ghost in my body and he's a lyricist.
I think maybe the Americanness of this song was its downfall. I don't think their voices are super strong. You can see they are struggling a teeny bit, but overall, not bad. Definitely should have done better. It was a good song for Eurovision in the sense that it was a bit wacky. Armenia. Okay, she's kind of carried it a bit here. It's a good song. It's just a bit boring. It's just not giving what it was supposed to have given. I really liked, but I'm gonna be honest, yeah, fairly rated. Okay, so we got Croatia. Now this is what Eurovision's about. It's camp, but in a stylistic way. And it's just like, what is going on? What is this? And why does it sound so good? Croatia robbed. I feel like Croatia was severely underrated and misunderstood. Cyprus. You can't break a broken heart. It's just not really doing it for me. If we're gonna score on vocal capacities, definitely a 10 on that one. Fairly rated. There's nothing special about it. Moving on to Lithuania. Like, I like this song. Again, I think it's fairly rated, but I'm tired of the ballads. So now we have Czechia, My Sister's Crown. Midsummer vibes. I am going to say this is fairly rated. It's a strong song. It wasn't vocally executed the best. Next we've got Australia. Now every year, we in Europe ask ourselves why Australia is in Eurovision, told that the reason is because they just loved Eurovision and wanted to be a part of it. I mean, who wouldn't? Oh, Australia's host TV broadcaster is part of the European Broadcasting Union. But Graham Norton told me it's because Australia wanted to be a part of it, and they were like, yeah, go on then. I'm gonna say I think this should have done a lot better than it did. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by this. Had a really cool song, and I think they always have a bit of an unfair disadvantage when it comes to Eurovision. Estonia. Beautiful voice. I love herself playing piano. It's the same thing I'm gonna say about most of the ballads so far, is that they just haven't gripped me. I'm gonna say fairly rated. Belgium. Because of you, Gustav. I know that all the over 50s loved this. Going crazy. Super funky, reminiscent of the 80s. A bit of art pop in there. Great tune. So Belgium, I would say fairly rated in the sense that it was different. Just the chorus was a little bit anticlimactic. It just didn't really have that oomph. Next up we have Ukraine.
scared to say just what you think.
A bit of like an electro R&B. That bass is bassy. It does make you want to move like that, doesn't it? Love the performance. Like the song, different to anything else we had. Is it something I've not heard before? No. But it was a great song. They executed it well. Fairly rated. Okay. Norway, who came 5th. If you want to see a relic, by the way, I went to Norway a few years ago and I vlogged it. And that's on my channel. Okay. Immediately. Very powerful voice. This is a good gym song, this is. This is a really strong entry. It's like Viking core. Oh, is that a whistle note? Fuck yeah. Oh, she loves it. So emotive, loved it. Norway definitely robbed. Right, Italia. He's tantalising me. Now this is how you do a ballad. He's like, fuck. If you're gonna do a ballad, that's how you do it. No crowns were left. Bellissimo, Marco. Israel, Unicorn. This came 3rd. Power of a Unicorn, like, just a bit. I'm not feeling it too much. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is interesting actually. We've got like a couple different styles in this song. Oh, we've got some Hebrew in there, okay. Good on her, yeah. I don't like the theme of the song. Some of the lyrics were a bit like, again, a bit shallow, not very meaningful, but then again, songs don't have to be meaningful, I get that. But yeah, it was well done. So now we're gonna go on to Finland's Karja with Cha Cha Cha. It's gone viral on Spotify in almost every country in Europe. There was a lot of dispute of people thinking that this should have beat Sweden. I'll make my decision on what I think shortly. This won the tally vote, but it didn't win the jury vote. It's like nothing any of the other finalists have done, but it's like nothing that's ever been done before. So calm. I love it. A little human centipede going on. I think it's the bridge where he's like, and it's got like the auto-tune on it. It's very Face Hunter. It all just works fabulously. This is just so Eurovision. It's crazy, it's spicy. And it's one of them where if it wasn't gonna win, it was gonna go viral anyway. I can say I've never ever heard a song like that. And I don't think I've been able to truly say that about any of the songs that we've heard so far. And he plays that character so well. Right, this is Sweden. Euphoria. Such a Clubland classic. Seriously never knew it was a Eurovision track. So she's come back again. Do you think it should be allowed that people can return to Eurovision if they've already performed, and like especially if they won? Regardless, this is one Eurovision 2023. Let's give it a watch. I'm already getting like Clubland vibes. This is gonna be a Dune inspired performance. The words weren't like the best pronunciated, like kind of just like quiet and breathy, but she quickly like redeems herself. She's very emotive in her face. She is an actress. It's in the final. My friend goes, she's gotta have that fringe glued to her head, because if that was me, my shit would be back here. She is hitting every note, to be fair. I get the discourse about how this got first place, but I also see why it got like the highest rating by most of the juries. Someone's commented, this is not a bad song, there's no denying that Loreen is a talented artist. That being said, I don't think this was a performance worthy of a win. Let's send Maneskin again in like 10 years and act surprised when someone with an already full-blown career takes all the votes. I don't know, like watching it this time round, really critiquing it, that was an incredible performance and it's an incredible song. It's Swedish EDM mixed with a really powerful ballad. And there have also been people online saying that this song is plagiarized, comparing it to like these two songs that sound a little bit similar. But we have to remember that art and reference and inspiration is not plagiarism, and there is a fine line between those two things, and that will be a topic to discuss another time. I think I'm going to do my top 10. I'd go Albania, Israel, Australia, Ukraine, Slovenia, Italy, Sweden, Croatia, Norway, and in first place, I do Finland. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on Cha-Cha-Cha Man's ass. So there we go, that was my brutally honest critique on all of the Eurovision finalists and who I thought the top 10 acts were. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you disagree with me. I don't know much about music theory or vocal coaching. I just know what sounds good and what looks good. Give me a like, a subscribe and a follow. All of my socials are linked down below. Check out my other videos. Tell me what your top 10 was in the comments below and have a great day.